Caleb, a missed opportunity Saturday night, is that the way it sort of feels?
Yeah, it's frustrating, obviously, and you want to win every game you go out there to play. But yeah, I think we'll learn a lot from it. And like you said, it is a missed opportunity, and especially with a lot of teams kind of around the same mark, and Richmond one of those. You always like to get those 4 points because it's almost like an 8-point game. So disappointing, but yeah, we'll learn a lot from it.
Does it feel like, obviously you were playing great football leading into that bye that month? Did the bye have anything to do with it at all, halting that momentum, I guess?
Potentially, but it's what it is. It's got no impact on the way we go about kind of our day-to-day processes or anything. But mentally, having a kind of a week off can potentially halt that momentum. But again, we got no control over that. It's the way it is, and we just got to go out there and play what's in front of us.
From what you saw, where was the issues that probably let you down the most?
A few controllable things like structures and missed opportunities with just getting those right early on, and then obviously just a inability to adjust the conditions quick enough. They adjusted quicker, and they're a very good wet weather side. They're very good in those conditions. They play that way a lot of the time anyway. The surge, knock-on kind of game. So they were used to it. They played it better especially initially.
So that's been an issue in the past as well. The first big downpour of the winter. Can you put your finger on why you're unable to adjust to those conditions from what you've learned in previous years?
It's a few things, but as I said before, it wasn't just the conditions. I felt like some of our structures didn't allow us to succeed either, so that's the disappointing part. But I don't think it's anything that we're doing wrong or anything that we're doing differently. But like I said before, I think it's too long to adjust. Like when you look at from halfway through the third quarter onwards, it felt like we kind of got some real momentum going. We were able to fight it out and kind of give ourselves a chance to win the game in the end when we were kind of dead and out of the game early in the third. So that's a pleasing thing. We're able to turn it around from a fight point of view. But I'm not 100% sure on exactly why. But like I said, they play those conditions really well, so we can have a bit of a look at what they did.
How much of a boost was Sonny Walters coming in and having him for a full game this weekend? Yeah,
he's been labelled the super sub, but he's labelling himself that. So, he was, during the week, he was really excited just to come and bring energy to the group. So he's been missed the last few weeks, but having him out there, he brings an energy, especially when he kicks a goal. He gets the boys up and about, gets a crowd going. So he's great. We love having him in the side, and he brings something that not many other players do in the comp, that's for sure. That's excitement. So, we love playing with him.
First quarter's an issue, and is there anything you're doing to address them?
No, I felt like you look at the first quarter and you watch it closer. We had the first 9 inside 50, so don't think that was a huge part of the game. Obviously, we missed our opportunities and didn't execute, but I don't think it was the way we jumped into the game. I felt like we jumped in pretty well.
You've been sort of on light duties through. Well, you're obviously playing really well at the moment, but you're managing an ankle issue. Can you talk us through that? Yeah,
just a little ankle that kind of happened in the Geelong game, so it's a while ago now. But there's always something that you're managing throughout the year. You're never 100%, and there's a lot of guys in the club that are doing the same thing. And I'm fine. I'm hopefully training a bit more this week. Obviously, kind of got out on the track for a little bit last week, but it's getting better, and I'll be right to go again this week. But pulled up really well, which is great.
How's James Ash going at the moment? How's he holding up?
Yeah, I only seen him briefly, but Phil Merriman, our high performance guy, said he's going really well. So, obviously a big hit, but I think he's in really good spirits, and we'll get some testing done today and see how it goes.
Was that a bit of a turning point early in that fourth quarter, particularly, the margin back at 7 points, and you seem to really be on top of the Tigers at that stage?
I wouldn't see it that way. I don't think it really kind of had too much bearing on the game. Obviously, he was playing a great game, and he's a really important member of our side, but we've got other guys that come in and play those roles as well, so I don't think it really had a huge impact on the game, but it's always nice having Aishi out there. He's a calm head, so he'll be missed.
You feel as though this is the most consistent bracket of football that you've been able to put together?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a big part of kind of my reflection on last season and what I wanted to bring kind of this year. And for me, it's just about consistency and repeatable actions and repeatable processes. And I feel like the team as well has done that whilst being inconsistent throughout the whole season from a first month and a half to the last month. And obviously on the weekend was disappointing, but from actions and processes we've been putting in place, that nothing's changed from a loss or a win point of view. So we're going to go about the same review, the same process we would this week as if we won on the weekend. So that's something that I individually have bought into, but the team is really embracing as well.
Is there a reason for your consistency in the form? Is it preparation? Was it a great summer? Role clarity, or just your natural growth being in the system for a number of years?
Probably all of the above, to be honest. I think another year in the system, a lot of learnings, a lot of hard work over the pre-season, but ability to stay healthy was a massive one. It's the first time I kind of was able to go through the whole pre-season without any hiccups, so that was really pleasing, and you're allowed to just able to bank those sessions in, and it's just amazing what that can do for your confidence and just ability to, I guess, grow athletically and strength-wise. So that was great. And then doing a lot of work on kind of the mental side of the game, which is really valued in these four walls from JL down, and that's really allowed me to try and stay on task for longer, and that consistency is a massive part of that.
Do you think Jai Amos deserves a bit more recognition, I guess, across the competition, how well he's doing?
Definitely. The way he's playing is so important to the way we go about it, and he's nothing really phases him. He's able to just go about his business, and you don't really hear too much from him. But he's able to just bank game after game. Speak about consistency. He's doing that at the moment really well, and it's not just the goals he's kicking, but he's creating a contest forward of the ball. And him and Josh Tracy and Luke, when he's down there as well, for such a young key forward line, they're competing really hard, and they're coming up against really experienced guys, and they're able to hold their own and kick goals and compete for us, which is amazing. And Jai's one that's really standing out, which is great. But we're happy with the way he's going internally, and whatever recognition he gets externally, I don't think it really phases him. So he'll just keep going about his business. But we love it.
How different is it feeding off Luke Jackson for a majority of the game as opposed to Sean Darcy?
Two different ruckmen. Obviously, Sean's someone that's really strong and big and can just wear his opponent down, and Luke's someone that runs and jumps and follows up at ground level. And it's obviously quite different, especially from a centre bounce point of view, and where they can hit left and right-handed. So it takes a little bit of adjusting, but we've rucked with Luke for half a year now. Whilst it was different time in terms of how much ruck he was playing, we've still had a lot of practice in there and practice out in the field, so didn't have too much of an impact. And obviously Nank's a really good ruckman as well, so he was going to get his hand on it a fair bit as well. So it was kind of a 50-50 battle in there. I felt like Luke was able to get his hand on a fair bit, especially around centre bounce, and give us some really good looks.
A lot of debate throughout the AFL moment about tackling. You lay a lot of tackles. Do you understand the dangerous tackle rule?
It's a tough one. I think there's definitely some uncertainty out there, and you've just got to do your best to try and protect the guy with the ball. And there's going to be mistakes made. There's going to be guys that make mistakes and pay the price, which is a tough one at the moment because we're all still trying to learn it. But I feel like if you're intense there to somewhat protect the guy with the ball and protect the guys you're playing against to a certain degree, and then I think you're fine more often than not. But you're right, there is a bit of uncertainty out there, and hopefully as we keep going there's more clarity around that, but at the moment a little bit.
So you're not a tall midfielder. You're playing against blokes who are a lot bigger than you and heavier than you. For you to be able to control someone, how do you make the decision about when to bring them to the ground, how to bring them to the ground when you're in a battle outside and outweighing yourself? Sometimes
it's not about guys picking guys up and throwing them to the ground. It's momentum. So if you've got someone that's running at you and you're trying to hold on to them, there's not much you can do except hold on, and you're taking them to ground. So that's the tough one, when there's the momentum going the other way and you're trying to use that to make a good tackle, and there's no time to stand there and hold them. Otherwise you're kind of going to end up on the ground, the other guy's going to run off. So that's the tough one. But I think there's always a little bit of grey area in things, and this is no different at the moment.
How have you found the midfield mix this first half of the season, particularly with some of the younger blokes like Matt Johnson getting a bit more game time and Jager coming in over the off-season?
Obviously, it's changed a little bit from the start of the year to now, and obviously with Jager coming back in this week and Aishi going out, it's going to change again. But it's been really pleasing seeing those young guys come in and play their role. I think Jono's gone from strength to strength this year. He had a great pre-season. Him and Neil as well both had awesome blocks over the pre-season and off-season, really got to work and got better. So even when Neil came in, he played an amazing role in our team, playing that wing and mid role, and he's playing some really good footy in the waffle as well. So if he gets his opportunity this week, I've got no doubt he's going to come in and perform. But we're quite young, so we're growing together, we're learning together. There's a lot of growth in us as a group and individually, and we'll continue to learn and grow together, which is great.